Giuoco piano game, main line, Giuoco pianissimo variation. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. A typical answer is e5, which builds a position in the middle, controls d4, and frees up the queen and bishop on the dark square. The move nf3 advances the knight toward the center, engages the e5 piece in combat, and sets up a castle. nc6 defends the pawn on e5, advances the knight toward the center, and scans the d4 square. Beginning the Italian game is bc4, which immediately begins to attack the f7 pawn and get ready to castle. bc5 attacks the f2 pawn and helps control the important d4 square. d3 allows the dark squared bishop to develop, and protects the bishop on c4 and the pawn on e4. nf6 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e4 pawn and controls the d5 square. c3 controls the d4 square and opens the diagonal for the queen at the cost of occupying the queenside's natural developing square. The bishop will be better off as a result of this. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. This develops a knight from its starting square, activating it. It is the final book action. This provides an equal exchange of parts. That's good. It's alright. That's good. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. This defends the pawn that was attacked. That's good. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. It is best. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. Very precise. It is best. Castling develops a rook, while also moving the king to safety. Castling to the same side of the board as the opponent tends to lead to less sharp positions as compared with opposite side castling. It is best. A wise decision. It is quite good. What I would have advised is that it is ideal. Now that the rooks can see one another, they can defend one another. It is quite good. This is the strongest option. It is best. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening.